Good morning, everybody. I'm somehow duplicating my mute my tab. There we go. All right. Okay, we're live on all channels, getting started here, getting my TikTok going. TikTok chat, what's up? Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, TikTok. Where else are we? Facebook. YouTube, of course. Good morning, Jonathan, Alex, Peg. This is the VeeFriends Making Comics Live show. What's VeeFriends? VeeFriends is over 280 characters on a mission to make positivity louder, make soft skills cool, gratitude, kindness, patience. Got a lot of them here. Created by Gary Vaynerchuk. You might know him on the internet as Gary V. Hence the name V in VeeFriends. We've got our cartoon show out. Many episodes in now. I think 7 or so, right? 7 episodes. Good morning, and Fuego. What's up? It's good to meet you up in New York. So watch that cartoon show. Let us know what you think of that. VeeFriends trading card game, of course. We've got the VeeFriends minis, which I'm going to open up some of those in a minute. And I'm running the comics here at VeeFriends. We're doing Comics Jam on Thursdays. I'm DJ Coffman. This is what I look like. Yep, I've got some coffee here this morning. Corso's in the chat. It's going to be a good day today. All right. Haven't done this in a minute. I'm back. I'm back in the saddle here. We're going to draw some comics today. We're going to do some giveaways. Let me set my timers. And I'm just going to go ahead and crank the machine real quick. Let's pull out I'm always going to go Series 2. Let's do that. Whoops. Boy, I got used to hearing that. At New York Comic Con because the machine was right behind me. Let's open this one up for the warm-up. Gonna do something a little bit different this morning. We'll talk about it in a minute. Morning Jaya over on Instagram. Gonna get all my chats going here. There we go. All right. I gotta get rid of Photoshop. That's what I gotta do. Don't need Photoshop open right now. Appreciate you guys watching, hanging out here on a Monday morning. Eric says I got him drawing. Thank you, brother. All right, let's see who's in here. It is a Lava Boss Bobcat. That's what's going to go on the pencil tip for this morning. And then we are going to get into some drawing here. I will be working on something a little bit different today, but we're going to look at the comic. This is the schedule this week. Doing morning streams on 8 a.m. today, 8 a.m. Wednesday. Thursday, it's Comics Jam with Corso and I over on the Whatnot channel. I'll talk about that some more. And then Friday, back here 8 a.m. I can't believe it's November. That is insane. I hope you're all subscribed to the new YouTube channel. We're doing a lot of stuff over at the VeeFriends Comics YouTube channel. Make sure you get in on that. But for now, we're going to jump right into some stuff. Some other stuff, let's say. And I've got to do... Oh, how do I look this up real quick without giving away too much? Don't want to give away too much. Eric says he'd like a vending machine and 10,000 minis. Well, Corso's the man to talk to. Yeah, those minis were flying. It's crazy. We'll talk more about the New York City Comic Con in a moment. Okay, so What is this? I'm drawing comics live. Good morning, Coach Brian Lang. What's up? Morning, Tyler. Congrats again. Looks like you got a new place. Tyler's moved into a new place. I saw on social media. All right. I'm getting myself set up here because I'm going to jump right into some work that I got to do. And then we'll take a look at the comic later. We'll give some stuff away. And we'll be good to go. I'm not in the right folder here. Okay. Let's dive right into this. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I need to draw a whimsical wolf. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up the VeeFriends.com website. VeeFriends.com. I'm going to go to all characters. I know what whimsical wolf looks like, actually. One second. I've got one of the cool stickers that we had in Kansas City. So I kind of look at the character. What I'm doing, something a little top secret here, but I'm going to kind of let you in on it a little bit while we're working. Peg, it's good to meet you. Up in New York. Josh Courage, bro, fit. What's up? Profit is up and ready to attack the day. Working my way to a machine. Well, when you're ready, Corso's ready to talk to you about a machine. All right, so what I do is I'm just going to take a snapshot of our whimsical wolf here. I'm going to be working on whimsical wolf in maybe a little bit more of an elevated style. You see that we've been changing up the styles a little bit. You've seen the crazy shirts that are out there, and not the crazy shirts, but the more, radical looking designs, shirts. I'm not quite doing that, but I definitely want to. What's he doing here? He's kind of looking up at the sky or something. I don't know. All right. I'm gonna do a little bit of whimsical wolf, looking at the chat. Corso's over in the chat. Chats, say hello. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a good week. There's a lot of, a lot of anxiety out there right now. I hear it from my artist friends and from our social media friends. Let me get rid of some of these tabs here, okay. But always try to fill yourself with some kind of positive entertainment or, motivational stuff. Don't get too wrapped up in a bunch of the fear and things like that are out there dividing. Adventurous astronaut agrees with me. Okay. Make sure I don't tap. Oh boy. Okay. Poker Pirate, what are you doing there? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and open up my other app. This is a little reference app that I use for characters. I'm going to insert my photos. Usually I'd have this prepared right before the stream so that we're not going through it, but at least you get to see the whole background process. I'm kind of looking at Whimsical Wolf here. We'll open that up side by side. There we go. Now I got a little Whimsical Wolf. I want to do a little bit of a different pose. I like his, obviously his tail is one of his prominent features. So I'm looking at that. And I want to, gosh, I don't know why there's that. Look at this thing. What is this? I don't know. To find out soon. Black cat background. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's fine. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't been on the stream since I got back from New York. It was really hard to stream from the convention. It just wasn't working. Besides being busy, the convention was very busy. I was drawing every day, most of the day. You know, I had time allotments, but basically it just turned into I'll draw the whole time I'm there, which is fine with me. It's really funny to me that some of my friends in comic books, because, you know, I've been around comics for a little while, always kind of in the, you know, always the bridesmaid, never the bride kind of thing. I was always just a working, you know, grunt out there. And I don't really like this pose. I want to kind of give him an action-y pose. I think we're going to have him leaning down. He's got his little poof. Little hand out. That's what the pose I'm going to go for. I'm just trying a different pose here. This is the warm-up section of our stream. But yeah, the friends that I knew in comics, they were very confused as to like what I was doing. Like, what's VeeFriends, and where have you been? Because I haven't really been in comic books for a little minute. So people were coming up going like, oh my god, like my friends from Artist Alley, and you know, it's really fun to talk about VeeFriends because to me it's not just escapism, it's actually, you know, affecting people's lives. The content that we're putting out, the stories, the characters, the community, and it's really cool. It's really cool to to work on. Yeah, you see here I'm just kind of scribbling like a little bit of a pose. Oh, there we go. I think that's pretty good. That's good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. Blow that up. So about that size. Stickers were really well received. We did all those stickers. You saw me drawing some of those on the stream, and those were very well received. Morning Craig, morning Rocky. Alana, what's up? Halloween stream on Halloween on whatnot. I don't know if we're dressing up or not. I don't know. I don't think so. Orion, what's up? 228 people watching across this. What I'm doing right now, this is kind of the warm-up zone. I pulled a Boss Bobcat mini. We're going to open up some more minis here in a minute. I'm in the warm-up zone, and I'm working on a little bit of something extra, a little side project, just like I was doing the stickers. So this one's a Whimsical Wolf, and I'm kind of just working on a little bit of a different pose, or different little bit of a different style, very similar to the version 2s. But I'll upgrade it a little bit. And I always look at the nose of the VeeFriends. I've drawn Whimsical Wolf once before in a warm-up, but you know, I want him to kind of look not badass, not like a badass, but like definitely like a hero type pose. A little bit more character to his mouth there. What's up, Sarah? Kamano and Vito. Buenos dias from California. Good morning. I used to live in Southern California. I worked right in Coachella, little town of Coachella. I worked there for a little bit. Really great. Tiny little town, the gateway to Mexico. Some of the best food I ever had. People don't really know that. I worked for the California Conservation Corps for a hot minute. Got to learn how to use chainsaws and, you know, all that jazz. Crazy. Life is crazy. So we got this cool pattern on our wolf here. I like this pattern that he has on his face. I want to kind of amplify that a little bit more. Just try it. Doesn't have to be the final thing that I'd work on. It's just a rough idea here. I'm going to kind of like redo a little bit of his fur, make it a little sharper. I want him to look like a raccoon. I don't want that. Yeah, but overall, I mean, New York Comic Con was a blast. It was a lot of work. I extended my stay a little bit, a couple days to do some work up in New York. You know, probably news that you've heard a little bit is that we're expanding the comics team, and I'm excited that Chris Faison, who you haven't met yet, is coming on board full time to work on some comics with us and join the comics team, storytelling team, and really focus on building the lore that you guys haven't even seen yet. So I cannot wait. I had some questions about when's the comics coming out. I know. I'll just be very transparent with you. There's been some, you know, just slowdowns with the printer and things like that because it's a little bit special. I don't know if you saw. I'll show you. But I mean, like, we did a lot of special things with this cover. There's like double foil on this. There's some double foil. You know, we had to complicate it. There's foil lines around the dudes. You know, this is like a proof for the cover. For the gift coach. But I can't wait till that story's out. It'll be soon enough. You know, patience, right? And I'm a little impatient when it comes to that stuff because I'm so used to like things working a lot faster, and it's just, you know. But Gary's very like, hey, let's do it right. Let's take our time, and let's not rush things. So I'm really appreciative of that. Never worked for, you know, anyone with that kind of what's the word I'm looking for at 8 a.m. insight, or he can see the bigger picture, you know. Some people are in a rush for a lot of different reasons, and we want to do it right. So appreciate everybody's patience. It's going to be worth it. And then I'm going to tell you what, when the machine is going, I like his little face here. That's nice. All right, looks friendly enough. There's a lot of people. There was a lot of people. Wow, we already have over 100 messages in the Restream chat this morning. That's great. We got a little trophy thing. We won. We've won the chat. Thanks for chatting it up over there on YouTube, guys. Good morning. I realize not everybody stays around for the whole 90 minutes, so I just want to say thank you guys again. Much gratitude for you guys watching the streams and checking in with each other. People were missing the streams. I was getting so many messages while I was in New York saying, hey, are you streaming today? Hey, are you streaming today? And it's like, oh man, I felt bad, but I was like, I can't. Selected vibes, I'm drawing, yep. I tried texting Gary yesterday after he asked. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. I'll try to scroll back through here real quick just to see what you're talking about. I'm not sure if you meant his text community maybe. Also, Gary's a very busy fella. Corso needs, there you go, Corso. Plush Garden says you need to wear a costume on the Comics Jam. We see him the most on camera. Sorry, bro. Everyone says Corso needs to bring the Admiral costume. I had this conversation with Corso. I don't know. I don't know if that's happening. I'll accept any costume. I think he said on the last stream he didn't have it with him. Yeah. But he was recently somewhere, so I don't know. Maybe he picked up a costume. Maybe he'll surprise us all. Maybe he'll come as the vampire cowboy, you know? I don't know. I'm not too, It'll be fun. The comics jams have been fun. It's a different vibe, for sure. Like working on the comics together. I'll talk about that in just a couple minutes. I like it a lot. It's fun to kind of take into that process of like, we don't know what that comic's going to be. And then it usually comes out, you know, pretty fun. A little wild, a little weird. I like it. It's okay. It's okay to laugh at yourself a little bit. And not be so serious all the time. Okay, cool. I want to make sure I get the cool pattern he has on his belly. Yep, that's a tangent. You see what I did there? That's what we call a tangent. Can't do that. The lines intersect. It's just like your mind wants to do it, but it causes too much confusion in the eye of the reader or the viewer. Sometimes when there's tangents, you're looking at a piece of art and you don't know why it's off. It's usually because your brain sees the lines intersecting and you don't realize that's what's happening. But so it is. A lot of editors will talk about that in the comic world. Watch your tangents. So now you don't want those lines touching like that. Every time I do it, I call it out. Tangent alert. No. We want to watch that. I might even extend his foot a little bit more. Somebody asked if we're doing more stickers, and I would just say, I think we're probably yes, but I don't know when, and I'd like to just see the ones that were printed. They weren't really exclusive, I would say. We never really said that those stickers were completely exclusive. If you heard that, that's not correct, because they're going to be on some streams, and I think we have a few left. A lot of them sold out. Kids under 14 were getting stickers for free, and I think there was quite a lot of those. I don't know what I heard that one of the most popular stickers, Ezra told me, and maybe Corso knows different. As far as Ezra said, that the one that said "Let's go" or "Let's keep going" was one of the favorites, one of the fan favorites there, or one of the favorites of the show. Because the cool thing about the stickers was, you know, you're in the middle of this big Comic-Con, and you see something with some words on it that are like, let's like stay positive, or let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3. That's tricky. We have 3 lines on each side, so I want to make sure I get that right. Okay, we'll work on that in the color section. What would you guys like me to do? Would you like me to start working on a comic strip, or would you like me to start to finish this drawing here in color? Let me know. I can do either way because both need to be done. So I'm gonna work on whatever for the next little bit of time. If you'd like me to work on a comic strip, we could do that. But first, let's open up some minis. And we'll do a season 3. Nope. Okay. Love this noise. Whoop. Okay. We've got, go back this screen here. Purple versus pink. Purple versus pink in the chat for which one I'm going to open. These are the mini toppers. Let's just reset this stream while I'm talking about this. Getting pretty good at this part. I'm going to go back and reset the stream a minute and decide what we're doing next. This is the Making Comics Live. This is VeeFriends. We're over 280 characters on a mission to make positivity louder, make soft skills cool. Gratitude, kindness, patience. You're going to put pink or purple in the chat for which one I'm going to open. Let's see. If you're new to VeeFriends, let us know in the chat. I'll try to catch that for you, but this is what we're all about. We've got comics, cartoons, trading cards, collectibles. I saw that black cat. Everybody. Right. It's been on my screen for a while. I don't know. All right, what we got? I'm going to go over here to Plush Garden loves being here. Love that you're hanging out. Really appreciate you guys. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Purple, purple, pink, purple, purple, pink. Oh, purple, purple all the way. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, there could be a gold Gary B in here. Could happen. What are these? These are the minis. By the way, if you'd like to talk about a mini machine, get a hold of Corso. It's a good opportunity for if you have a business or a local business. I think they do excellent in comic book shops, especially coming up when we have comics coming very soon. Let's see who's in here. Let's see if it's going to beat Boss Bobcat. Oh boy, look at that. Lucky Detailed Harpic. And that instantly beats our Boss Bobcat there. I don't need to ask for that. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, Josh. Congratulations. I think I said something on the internet, but Josh had a new baby. Congrats, Josh. That's super awesome. There's a little bit of a lag on YouTube. A couple seconds or so, 10 seconds or 15 seconds. Appreciate you guys watching over on the YouTube channel. We're going to be doing a lot more on YouTube. If you haven't seen the daily dubs, we call them comic dubs. Doing an amazing job with that. Hey, I don't mind people selling the stickers. Go ahead and sell them, man. Make some money and trade. You know, not everybody got all the stickers, so all right, I'm trying to see what people want me to do next. You want me to work on a comic strip or finish that Whimsical Wolf? Let's see. All right. Plush Gardens double dipping in the streams. Appreciate you. What's my live ended? It says my live ended? What is going on? Uh-oh. No, that's not correct. I lost the chat over on TikTok. My bad. Seems to be weird on TikTok this morning. I don't know what's going on. Did it get banned or something? Okay. Reading up on the chat real quick. Wow, you guys are really chatty this morning. Everybody is going well. All right, doesn't seem people mind what I'm drawing, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep drawing. Let's take a look at today's comic strip. I think it is up. Let's just take a look real quick on the Instagram page. If that works. Instagram. Maybe. That would be great if my internet worked. VeeFriends. Getting there. Internet's a little slow. Don't know why. I just want to go to the page. And the comic's not up yet, so we'll wait on that one for now. Let's go back to where was I? We're still in the October comics. Gotta go in here. I'm gonna click this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and keep working on this for a little bit. That's a good use of the time. Got a little bit of juggling multiple things this morning. I'm gonna fade that out. Fade out the other line. I kind of don't like him looking directly at the camera, or we call the eyes of the people looking, like you, the reader. I'd call that the camera, so I'm gonna make it off into the right. He doesn't have, does he have claws on his top hands? He doesn't. So I'm gonna get rid of these. Actually, you know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're gonna keep it. Put a little black lines. Smooth train brush. Let's go. 314 people watching across all of our channels. Thanks for watching this morning. I appreciate you guys. This is the VeeFriends drawing stream. Comics, making stuff for the comics. Comics team is expanding starting today. We'll talk more about that. Got another artist starting full-time with us behind the scenes. It's Chris Faison. He drew the anime manga stickers. Is that a series 3, 4? Nope. It's just a VeeFriend. This was a V2. So to explain to people what's going on here, I just want to reset because there's some people watching that don't know what VeeFriends is or what's going on. Basically, VeeFriends, there's over 280 characters. If you go to the website, all the characters are in alphabetical order. We're taking a look at Whimsical Wolf here. They were created by Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, hence the name V and VeeFriends, and they all have different traits. So they also recorded Gary drawing every single one. So if you go on that character page, usually the video is playing. Internet's a little slow here today. I don't know what's up with that. Come on. Yeah, they recorded Gary drawing every single one. That was the version 1, right? Whimsical Wolf. And from there, the version 2s were created for the trading cards and the NFTs. And that's kind of what the version 2 looks like. I call it version 2. Right? Series 2. There is no Series 3 really, but we're changing up the character design for the comics and stuff like that, and stickers and whatnot. There's always a little bit different poses. Like this one would definitely be for like more kid-friendly, little kid-friendly stuff. He's got a little heart. I like that. He's got the heart there. I might incorporate him holding a heart. So you can see here there's character stats too of the amount of owners that are out there of this series 2 holder and like the price that it went for if you're into digital collectibles or NFTs or anything like that. You can actually see the poses that were sold recently over there on OpenSea. And people collect these. And sometimes, sometimes the way that the NFTs and things work or the digital collectibles, sometimes they get access to things or special treatment or special gifts sometimes. That's not a promise. But Loyal Lobsters recently just got some lobsters sent to them, like food, not like live lobsters, but I don't know, maybe they were alive. I don't know. So you just never know. But you collect what you collect. Everybody kind of hones in on a character that they like the most. And this is Whimsical Wolf that I'm drawing here this morning. Alana said, favorite stream of all streams. Appreciate that. Coloring would be cool. Don't think I've watched much of the characters getting color. There's a reason for that, and it's because that top screen there is very saturated when I do the coloring. But I'll have some time. Let's just do it. Let's do this up. Let's do this up. This one should be, I won't say fairly easy to get in color mode, but I think I can do it. Yeah. So thanks for your patience with the comics, the comic stories. They're going to be, like I said, when we're building a machine behind the scenes, that there's a lot of stories. I am currently writing about 6 stories at once. And they're all, based on things that Gary has said, or I can't really give away what's up. But some of them are origin stories of the characters, and some of them are world building, Somebody said it best at New York Comic Con. They said, we're building the lore of VeeFriends. And I was like, oh, I like that. I like that a lot. If you hung around my table at VeeFriends, at the VeeFriends booth at Comic Con, you probably heard me talk a little bit more about the stories and like what you can expect. And I still call it all ages, I don't think it's adult. I think there's some adult issues that kind of go over kids' heads, but the kids will still really enjoy the comics and the look and feel of our artwork, Chris Fason's artwork. Rips, what's up? Rips jumping here. Who's this Rips guy? Rips has all the good ideas. Rips always has great ideas. Very creative. Rips, we gotta get you just on the writing team or something. Get you out of the... No, they'd kill us. You're so good at what you do. But I always know Rip's ideas. At least 2 of the comic strips were definitely right from Rips's brain. We ripped it from Rips's brain. Very good. It was the Super Bowl one, the Superb Owl strip. That was definitely a Rips joke. And then there was the Sensible Sommelier bowling, and the Last Glass Standing was the wine bottles and stuff. That was a Rips joke too, and I love that. So I like a little folder where I'm like Rips ideas. I like I'm not like a person that's like, I think all ideas have, some ideas are just not their time yet. Some ideas have to sit a minute. So I'm not precious about my ideas. I think ideas are, I often say ideas are a dime a dozen. It's the execution that matters, and like the reasoning why, and like, what are we trying to do here, With VeeFriends, we definitely want you to be feeling better and maybe contemplative about these traits and topics, but also having some fun and building some community, and friends is in the name. So we've had a lot of people that didn't have friends in real life before, really, or you had acquaintances and stuff like that, or you were surrounding yourself with the wrong people. But the VeeFriends folks are the right people, and so surrounding yourself with good friends and good energy is the vibe of the VeeFriends. And I have a big imagination, so sometimes I'm just saying things. Don't take what I'm saying as alpha. Sometimes I'm just daydreaming on the stream here. We talked about at New York Comic Con, people were like, wouldn't it be cool to have like Tamagotchis of VeeFriends? I'm sure it's been talked about before, but like virtual pets. There's all kinds of opportunities for cool things that the VeeFriends could do. You know, I personally would like a VeeFriends video game. That's just my own personal wants and desires. I want like a cool war, like, I don't know, you know, I'm thinking like, what would a video game look like? Like, I like the action adventure video games, like Legends of Zelda or something, like the original Legends of Zelda. But also, I'm thinking Animal Crossing. I mean, that seems pretty, it's, like I said, had its moment, but could you imagine an Animal Crossing world with VeeFriends in it? Like, you had to, like, certain friends had to be, you know, the idea with VeeFriends is there's always a friend that brings you back to the middle, that all of these traits, like maybe you're too whimsical. Maybe you're a little bit too whimsical, Wolf. You gotta have a friend that's gonna bring you back to, you know, common sense or practical. This is common sense cow. Here, staring you right. Not so common anymore, is it? Practical peacock. Be practical with your stuff. I know someone with a gaming studio that can make it happen. Somebody said, if we can find the DJ of video games, that would be great. It's like, I don't know. Oh, what happened? Oh, the ghost happened. Did you guys see that? No? My office is haunted. You didn't know this, but my office is actually haunted. This hat just flew off the wall. Cool. What did I just say? Video games? I don't know. I love when that happens live, because like those things are on there. Those are attached on there pretty good. So the ghost is cooking today. Good morning, ghost. Welcome to the stream. You think I'm kidding around, but yeah. There's some weird stuff that happens in this little room. The haunted cartoon office, or whatever you want to call it. Sometimes I'll freak you guys out. I got the little ukulele back there, and sometimes you'll hear it. It'll just go like this. Whoops. It'll go. It'll play the one string. So I'm waiting for that to happen during a stream. So stay tuned for destroying my lighting setup. You know what? While we're over here, let's just turn this bad boy. Okay. Let's go back. Let's pull season 1. Do a season 1 and a season 2. All right, green and orange in the chat. Enough about ghosts. You know, some people believe they're interdimensional beings that are invisible that we can't see. So at least I hope I'm entertaining them. I don't know what's going on in the chat over there. Let me look. So weird. Okay. All right. Wild. Great. Let's go back to this view so you're not looking at my dumb face. Orange versus green in the chat. I'm trying to follow this conversation. What is going on? Something about a backhoe? I have access to a backhoe? There's a lot of conversation going on. I can't follow it, but glad you guys are chatting over there. Thanks for checking in, Geek Girl Nikki. What's up? Okay. Am I in the wrong? I'm in the wrong stream again. What is going on, guys? TikTok keeps throwing me in other people's chats. All right. So weird. TikTok, what are you doing to me? That's weird. Okay, what do we got? Morning, Johnny. We got green, orange. Green, orange. Gotta scroll my chat down. Here. And we got a green. Alright, cool. Green it is. This is a season 1. It's gonna be hard to beat. This detailed Harpic here. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm gonna say that if it's any detailed, it beats. That's what the rule is. That's what I'm gonna say. Because season 1's, you know, they're kind of like rookie season. So any detail would beat. It's a bubblegum astronaut. They smell like bubblegum. Does not beat the Harpic here. It's 8:48 in the morning. This is the VeeFriends comic stream. We've got 367 people watching across all of our channels. Thank you. I also have a ghost watching me. Obviously doesn't like that Pearl Jam hat. It's a gritty ghost. That's right. Let's keep it in. Keep it in character. I wonder what I said. Sometimes I wish I could rewind and see what I said when that thing got queued off. Should have went with orange. Okay, Plush, let's see. Why not? I can break the rules here. Let's go. She's been right. She's pulled when she's picked a couple of them before they won. So this one, if it's detailed, it beats the Harpic. It does not. It is a emerald humble hedgehog. Glows in the dark, but close. Close. I haven't pulled a detailed humble hedgehog in a long time. That's one of my favorite characters. And somebody asked what I was drawing on. I am I'm pretty fed up with TikTok, to be honest with you. It keeps changing me out of the VeeFriends comic stream. I don't like that. So I'm not able to catch up on any chats that are going on TikTok. I don't think there's many people over there, so that's okay. We need a brand new TikTok, I think. What do you think, Corso? We need like a new, fresh TikTok. Although I don't know if we'd be able to go live right away. We need to cleanse the bots or whatever. Appreciate everybody reading the comics. And it's always very fun to see your comments. A lot of kind words in New York, the New York show. I realized that we probably won't see each other for a little while. I don't think there's any shows really planned for a little bit. But so we got the internet. We can all see each other on the internet. And but it's nice to see people in person, even if my head's down drawing, you know, hanging out with Ann Bag hung out for a long time. Shout out to Ann. Ann's making some killer content, like really awesome stuff for us. I mean, not for us officially, but like really good content about how to make the stickers into stickers and just really neat things. I actually find them really entertaining. So thanks for making that content. Comics are your favorite part of VeeFriends so far, even though I'm starting with the TCG. Yeah, TCG is a great way to start back or forth if you're in the TCG and get into the comics. I'm trying to, you know, really go off of the TCG art a little bit, for the most part. But I'm trying to bring all these things kind of together, like the minis, the comics, or the minis, the toys, everything, kind of all make it have its own, like, maybe you see something in the comic and you're like, oh, that's like from the, you know, or oh, that's the cards. Like the trading cards actually exist. That's the cool part about the comic books that are coming up. And maybe I'll just show you real quick. Maybe I'll show you a little sneak peek. The comics exist in the world of the VeeFriends, or the trading cards, the collectibles. The VeeFriends are real, and they exist within the comic book universe that we're telling, the stories that we're telling. I hope that makes sense. But I actually show the cards in the comic book as well, because obviously we've got quite a community of card collectors and game players. Some of them are collecting with family, which is really important to us at VeeFriends. A lot of fathers and sons and mothers and daughters and vice versa, and mixed, all, you know, parents and kids collecting together, friends trading and collecting together, bonding over the camaraderie of the community. It's all very cool. Okay, so we talked about coloring this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to start from here, and I'm going to change this to a reference layer. I'm going to pop a little gray in all of it. Make sure I'm on the right layer here. All of it. Just every piece, just so I can get a good flat base, let's call it. And I filled that all in because I'm going to do that in red. It's all going to make sense here in a minute. Right. And then from here, I can isolate this layer. I'm going to, probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but for artists out there, I'm isolating by sliding to the right with 2 fingers. Now I can't draw outside of that gray. Actually, I missed this spot here. So it makes it so that I can't go outside of the lines, which is very nice. And then also what I'll do is I'll just pull over the, let's just pull him in directly in here. I'll just minimize them a little bit, because the color matching is pretty good, and I like to stay on brand as much as possible with some of the colors. So then from here, I can just kind of get in here and start, like, his darker gray is up there. He's got this blue here. The blue, I'm gonna just, well, we'll wait for a minute because I'm gonna do the white first. White. The white goes in there. I'm gonna have to hand draw the white into his ears here. Let's do that. And then I'll get into, I add the, in the coloring stage, I add the flat colors as like the flatting stage. And then we'll do, I always like to do a highlight color and a mid-tone color, like a shadow. We're going for more of like a, I don't want to say a Pokemon style, but like, you know, a little bit more. That's me, my cat in here. Hello. Greetings, cat. Unstable internet connection. What is going on? Turning off my Wi-Fi. Hopefully I didn't just kill my stream. Wi-Fi seems to be affecting the internet speed or something. I don't know. Super weird. Oh. Can unisolate that. There we go. And we see the gray is a little bit different in this nose and his body, which is fine. Do that. This cat sucks. This cat's like in and out, in and out. I need a cat door. I need a cat door. It's a little annoying. It's part of it. It's just part of the process of live streaming. If you have animals, they're going to want to see what's going on. Who are you talking to in there? I gotta know. Who are you talking to? Cats always want to know what's going on. They're in charge. We'll see you later, Josh. Have a good one. Take care of that little baby. Right on. We've got 438 people watching across all of our channels. Good morning, everybody. This is the VeeFriends comic stream. I'm drawing this whimsical wolf here, perhaps for something, perhaps for nothing. I'm taking this gray from his face, and it's also his body color, so we're going to get in there, do that up. Appreciate you guys watching and hanging out, chilling out. That's what it's all about. The saturation isn't so bad, but you see that top screen up here is like the red tongue isn't really supposed to be that red. It's more like this is like the true color that we're going for. You can also see that there's like some little white pixel, there. I'm gonna make sure I color that in, color the black in. A little clean up. See a little white line here. Usually I do that at the end and clean things up. Leaving his tail that way. That goes that color. His body actually has that darker gray from his head on the side of the body, so that's interesting. And I'd assume that actually kind of goes around this side then too. I'm just gonna put it that way for now. I think so. And then his main coat is that, but also he's got this blue kind of pattern divider line underneath there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and paint that in like that. It's very subtle. And then we'll get into, this is a very dark shadow, this purple type shadow. I don't really care for that. I'm gonna just change it up a little bit. I like to get a true tone. I don't know, it's hard to, I'm talking nerd stuff now with art. There's one way of coloring, and they usually take like a blue or a purple and they set it to multiply, and then they, you know, quickly go through the piece with coloring and shading, and it looks okay. It's passable for sure. But I like to get the true tone. What I mean by that is I'll select this gray, and if I want to do the highlight color, I'm going to take this wheel, this color wheel here, and I'm going to go up a little bit, 45-degree angle, about halfway between, here's what I'm talking about. We're going to go halfway between here and here at a 45-degree angle to find my highlight color. So it's usually about right there. And that'll be the highlight color, which is what I certain circles might call a true tone. And now you got like the perfect highlight color. You don't want to go too nuts with that. You just want it to be, you know, maybe just hit a little bit of a dot. See how that looks. Same thing then. We go from here. We would click that. We go there. We want to go halfway between that and that. That's almost white. Not quite. Can't zoom in on that, but I'm going to get in there and do that. Same thing. That's how we come up with the highlight color. And I like to do it manually each time because I think, you know, you can't just have purple shading on everything. That's just not how light works, really. You're going to have a tone of the actual color. We may have gotten used to seeing that done in animation and whatnot, but it's I think the ones that look better are the ones. Same thing. I'm not going halfway for the dark. I'm just going about the same distance I went for the highlight. I go the opposite way for the shadow, and there we go. Now we got a nice shadow tone there. That's how that works. New comic is up. Let's take a look at that. I'll tell you what, if you want to do something special for today's comic, you can comment. Anybody that comments, and I tell you what, Corso's got some cool stickers and things up there. Maybe we can send you something really cool. Tomorrow I'll take all the names, and it should be this comic. It's coming a little bit, internet's a little bit buggy here this morning. I don't know what's going on. Find this comic on Instagram and use the word pirate. Use the word pirate. So I see Plush, you've only said heck, me as heck. I'm afraid I'm my own shadow sometimes. If you comment on today's comic, that's the poker pirate, by the way. I just didn't name him. You guys know what's up. Say the word pirate in the comments. I'll take everybody's name, and I will. Let's just put that. Let's just go back. Actually, talk through that. I'm gonna put everybody's name in a drawing for tomorrow. So find this on Instagram. Go to Insta, the VeeFriends Insta, at VeeFriends. If you're watching on live right now, you can pop off and then come back. You can do that. At VeeFriends, the secret word today is pirate. Use the word pirate in your comments. And you're going to get, and tomorrow, or not tomorrow, what is it, the Wednesday stream. On Wednesday, I'll do a drawing of all the names, the people that did that. And I'll pick a prize. It'll probably be a shirt and something else. We'll show you what that's going to be. It's probably got some cool stickers. We got the UV stickers. How about we send them a UV sticker, Corso, when they win? That's cool. One of those cool UV stickers. That's for everybody watching right now. If you hear this and you see this, maybe even if you've watched this in a replay, if I go in on the next stream and I see that you've used the word pirate, I'm adding your name to the drawing for something. I'm trying to refresh that so I can see if anybody's done it yet. So Craig's already in, Ghost Pirate. Internet's slow today, fellas. Wow. All right, you're getting in there. Pirate Life for me, Ghost Pirate. Get in there. Orion, I see you. Great. That's all you got to do. Go to VeeFriends Insta. Secret word is pirate. Wednesday morning stream, I'm going to do a special drawing t-shirt, and we're going to give away a UV sticker. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's the giveaway for today. Let's get back to that other drawing. Let's get back to them. Let's do that. Like each other's comments too. Yeah, you're helping us grow our channels, and we'll have some special missions for you, and that's one of them. That was today's special mission, so you can leave and go do that. Appreciate you guys doing that. Why don't we read it? I can just read through that comic real quick. Actually, let me show you what I did. Let me show you the process video. People like seeing that. People have asked me to show that more. I always forget to do it, so let's just do it. I'll go to process video. We'll see, I feel like I need to make some changes sometimes. The pirate says, "'Tis the season." It's kind of a one-off character, poker pirate. You don't see much, but no, I don't want to export the time-lapse video. I want to time-lapse replay this. So I started with a little pose, figuring out the pose, figuring out who was on the bench. You saw there it was Jacko at first. And I was like, I don't want to do Jacko. It was going to be Jacko and 5fan. But I said, I want something that's more like a costume. So then I thought, well, maybe it's a guy in colonial outfit, like George Washington or something like that, like a historical figure sitting there. So I was originally drawing you can see there, it was kind of going to be a George Washington, and then I was like, no, boom, hook, it's the poker pirate, and that's what's up. That's how that came to be. And then I kind of figured out the joke where, hey, who are you talking to? And now the pirate's gone. He's running away scared. And the poker pirate's like, hey, I was just standing over here. A second. And that's kind of how. And then I just redraw the little angle. A couple times I redrew that. A couple times to get the angle right. And then I was almost there, I'm sure, and I was like, okay, time to ink. I ink in some of the lettering myself, and then we get into the actual inking. This is fun. You can see how that all comes together. Same process. I can't guess how long this one took. Maybe 4 hours, I'm gonna say. We'll see in a second here, but you can see as I just scroll through, and then I wanted to add some background elements here, so I drew some trees in on a different layer, fall trees, just to make it look a little bit interesting, So find that on Instagram. Use the word pirate as your comment. Wednesday, we're going to do a special drawing for a shirt and a UV sticker. And that's how that's going to go. Thank you for doing that. Let's get back into this drawing here. I always forget. I'm never going to forget now. I'm going to put it in the thing to show you the process videos, because I think people want to see that, and I forget to show it. I'm new here. What tools would you recommend for me and my kid who loves to draw? Well, it depends on if you want to draw on, this is Nathan or Nathamontes. Natha Hamontes. I don't know. It's all one word. Well, if you want to draw digitally, I'm going to just say get an iPad. You don't have to do a new iPad. You can use a used iPad, a couple $100. Get yourself Procreate. That's what I'm using. It's easy to use. It's cheap. It's $10. No subscription, anything like that. And you can do just about anything. I draw all of my comics, all of my sketches, everything in Procreate here. This is you're new here, it's the Making Comics live stream. VeeFriends is 280 characters on a mission to make positivity louder. And then, if you're just drawing on paper, any paper will do. Like, I'm drawing some of my just little sketchbooks, you know, draw small too. Don't overcomplicate it. I don't know how old your kid is, but keep it simple. Draw small, draw in little notebooks. Don't make it seem like it has to be perfect. There's plenty to learn and do, and just try to have fun with it. You know, start small, practice one little thing. It's always good. Drawing is a really good thing for everybody to do, really, to be honest. It's almost like akin to journaling or, you know, something like that. So I'm going to brighten up this tail just a little bit towards the yellow spectrum here. And we're going to pop that in. So I just wanted to color the whole tail yellow. This is how I'm approaching this. I'm going to grab this red and I'm going to brighten it up a little, just a little bit. Just a touch. And I'm going to draw a red shape that's kind of like that whole shape. Let me see what I'm doing here. I want to just draw the whole, well, wrong brush. I definitely encourage you guys to draw. Yeah, for sure. 500 people watching across all of our channels right now. 15 minutes to go in the stream. I'm drawing Whimsical Wolf. And I want to draw this whole area as red. Almost the whole thing. That's red. And I'm just going to fill this in. I can't use the fill tool because it's hard to explain, but the reference layer is still on, so it'll fill the whole thing. And sometimes there's a little halo. So I'm just going to take my time and paint in the red of the tail. So we got that. Now, in order for me not to mess this up, I'm just going to pop another layer up on top of this, because what we're trying to do is duplicate this tail. So now that I've got the red, I'm just going to draw, I want to do a swoop of blue and a swoop of gray. And I think it's the same gray that's on his fur. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this blue from there. And I'm going to do from the tippy top point. Just a nice swoop. And the same from the other side. I can actually sharpen that up because I'm on another layer. That's a tangent right there. Don't want that. Like I talked earlier, the lines that are intersecting, you don't want that. Can't have that. Absolutely not. There we go. This is a little bit jaggy. I'm going to smooth that out a little bit. The gray will make it. The gray will make it a lot smoother for his whimsical tail. Actually, this red can extend. I didn't realize that. Let's do that. Almost looks like a flame or something. You know, very colorful tail. He probably uses it to distract you. Like, look over here. Grab this gray. Oh, and extend this blue first. Go back up onto that layer. Just erase a little bit. Just fine. It's fine. Okay, that's pretty good. Then we'll get the gray. As you can see how I rebuilt that tail completely from that. Pretty cool little character feature, I think, his tail, so I'm gonna make sure I get it right. And then I'm gonna add some highlight to that, because we want a little bit more, almost white. Wispy up there towards the light source. Cool. When you squeeze out toothpaste, Ann. What's up, Ann? Morning. Got a few minutes here. Go back and through. Oh. Made a VeeFriend sticker with my comic strip. That's cool. What else am I missing here? Let's see. Gotta go back to this. Clean this up a little bit. Actually, I want to turn off the purple, everything purple in the background there. So now we've got this, and I actually sometimes will just turn off the entire background just to make sure there's no, you can see like a little bit of something peeking out there. Just erase that out. I just check these lines. I zoom in real close. There's one there. Also to make sure I didn't mess anything up on the outline. Just a real quick inspection of that. And another feature is the blue eyes, of course. So I want to get in there and just start messing with that. I pretty much approach all the drawings, whether it's a comic strip or oh my, what's going on there? See, I put the white eyes accidentally in the head. Don't want that, so I'm just cut those out. Cut. We want them on this layer. Like so. Sometimes it gets a little complicated when you're working in so many layers. You gotta pay attention to what you're doing. Let's give them the full pupil color there. And then we can play around with the little highlights. I do like this little blue. I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit because it's a little bit dark. Like a shadow in the eye, I like that. That looks pretty neat. And then making sure that it's not just a character trait, or if it's an actual, but basically what they did was they took the black around the eyes and changed it to this color. So I'm gonna try it. All I need to do there is go back to the isolated layer for the line art, and I could just color it in like that. Magic. I like it. We'll keep it. That way the eyes really stand out a lot more, like the pupil of the eye. More piercing, I suppose. Right? It's looking pretty good. I'm liking this one. Alright, we'll do the same thing. Gotta grab this little shadow color. Now that I have the shadow color, I can just quickly highlight it from over here. Drop it down in here. We're gonna go bottom lip. Little shadow under the nose. Same thing, halfway. Maybe even one more halfway. Now we've got like a really dynamic looking nose there. Little shiny nose. And I'll play around with this fur a little bit more. Who knows? Maybe you'll see this on something. Maybe you won't. You know? Maybe you're seeing something that you'll be like, oh my god, I watched him do that. That's cool. Yeah. I can't really express, well, I have definitely a big level of gratitude for being a part of the team, and it'll be coming up on almost a year since my first conversation with Gary. That'll be November 3rd. I got it on the calendar. Kind of a special date for me, for other reasons, but November 3rd definitely was the first time I talked to Gary about the job, and so amazing that it's been a year, and now today we're building out a little team internally for the comics. Corso's on that team. Corso's going to be helping out a lot more. He's already, a machine. I kind of, what I did was I went to Andy and I said, if I had a dream team for the comics, I think it would be Allie, which you haven't met. Allie Castro, she's a very talented cartoonist in her own right. And Corso as a special ops. I just called him special ops because he does a lot. He's always done a lot for VeeFriends. And he also has a lot of good ideas too. So I'm going to be picking his brain for some story ideas and stuff too, I think. He knows the community very well. The community knows him. You all know and love Corso. And Chris Faison. Chris Faison is the one that drew the interiors for the new comic book that's coming out. He drew the anime stickers, the manga style stickers, we call them. We got to calling them anime stickers, I realize, it's not technically an anime, but who knows? Maybe there will be a VeeFriends anime. Maybe we're planting the seed for that. Maybe we're summoning that, if you will. That would be cool. His claws are the same color as that little bit of fur in his upper chest. I like that. I'm kind of glad I put the claws on this. I'm going to do a highlight on the claws too. Always a highlight, always a shadow, usually. That's what's going to make your art pop a little bit more than just standing there. Nice. So yeah, I'm excited. It's been... and you guys haven't even seen the comics yet. That's the thing. I can't wait. You've seen the comic strips, but you haven't seen the comic books yet. And man, I am impatient for that. I really want that out there. I can't wait to see what you have to say. Everybody that's seen it is like, whoa. It made a girl cry at at New York Comic Con, showing a little preview and just kind of talking a little bit about some of the depth that's in the story and the issues that we're dealing with. Person welled up, and I was like, hey, I don't want to make you cry. These are just issues that everybody's dealing with. The deeper human issues. That's what Gary wanted. Gary wanted to deal with some more you know, the deeper things that we all think about. What are we doing here? What is the meaning of life? Can VeeFriends answer that? I don't know. But I honestly think that, like, for this community, people wake up, you're feeling better about life than when you didn't have VeeFriends in your life, and that's cool to hear that. And it's encouraging you. I'm all about encouraging people to shoot for the stars with their. We're all very aligned with that. Why not? Why wouldn't you want to go and start something today? Every day you delay, you know, but you can do something towards whatever you're wanting to do. Maybe it's going back to school, or learning a new tool, or starting a business, or starting a new hobby, or drawing, or whatever it is that you're like, I'd like to do that. Well, then I don't know why you're not doing it. You say you don't have time. You're not being honest with yourself, probably. Maybe you don't have time. Maybe it is a little bit pinched. But what are you spending your time on? Are you spending your time on things that are making you unhappy? These are all things we're thinking about all the time. Hey man, this came out pretty good for an hour and a half, or chatting with you guys. It's almost 9:30. Let's open up. Let's do it. Let's go green versus yellow. Green versus yellow in the chat. This will be the 5th one to open today. We've got this Harpic we're trying to beat. Knock off the tip of the pencil there. Sorry, TikTok, I abandoned your comment section. I just couldn't take it anymore. But go ahead and post green versus yellow. Most people now are on X or YouTube. I'm really glad to see so many YouTube comments over there today. We're building the YouTube channel. I really appreciate you guys doing that. We're going to be building out more and more and more on the YouTube. It'll basically be a really big home base for some cool things that are happening. Needs a red cape and some ground being busted like Superman. I like it. What's up, Matthew? It's good to meet you and your wonderful wife. Soggy waffles, green, yellow. Oh boy. There we go. Green, yellow, green. Anybody over on Instagram? Last call. What do we got? We got a yellow. Green. Sorry, yellow. There goes my timer. That's it. That's the timer. That's the timer that says, DJ, you got to get going. You got other stuff to do. So what do we do today? We drew this cool whimsical wolf. I like the eyes. It came out really good. We're trying to knock off the Harpic. Hard to beat, but I'm going to make a rule now that any details we pull out automatically beat the other detail. I think that's fair. And it didn't work. We got a bubblegum mojo mouse. Decent. Like the tail design up the back, as always, but does not beat the Harpic. Plush Garden said yellow, and I'm always curious because we've pulled some interesting ones. I'm just going to open this one as a bonus extra. Let's do that. Reminder, again, go to today's comic on the Instagram channel. That's where we're missioning you today. Find this comic. Use the word pirate in the comments. Say that you were here, whatever. What do we got? Oh, we've got a detailed Boss Bobcat. And I made the rule. That's what won. You know, she was right. Again. Great job. Boss Bobcat. I've never pulled a detailed Boss Bobcat before. Ever. It wins the day. Pretty cool. I'm always pulling the lava ones, so this one's going on the shelf for sure. You see the difference in the quality, or not the quality, the detail. Like, the new ones are shinier. The other ones are kind of like a little matte. This was the season 2, I believe. Great stuff, guys. Thanks for watching today. Appreciate you. I'll be back here on Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Then Thursday, we're going to do Comics Jam. Get over here. Have a great day. VeeFriends are forever. We'll see you very soon. Appreciate you guys. All 553 of you. Diamond beats detailed, right? We can start making these rules. We can start making these rules better. Maybe it changes day to day. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon. Have a good one.